Hey y'all, I'm so sorry. Literally, let me tell you something. So we had a passing in the family, like literally, no, our personal family. Um, my daughter-in-law's grandfather. Oh my gosh, I'm showing my hoo-has. Um, adjusting myself. This shirt will not be worn online anymore. So yeah, Megan's grandfather passed. He's been sick for a while last night. So I was going to go live last night and whatever, but that didn't happen, of course. And then so they left, they being Ellis, Megan, and the kids and the dog, and went up north, to be with her family. They're making all the arrangements. So I'm running like behind schedule. So I apologize. I am so behind. I totally apologize, guys. So, but I want to say good morning to everyone. Good morning, Malika. Good morning, Casey. Good morning, Angelia. Good morning, Christina. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, the services will be next week. I think he wanted to be I believe he wanted to be cremated. So services are going to be next week, Friday. So yeah, so it's just, it's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But that doesn't mean that we don't have a lot to talk about. Um, I'm gonna play our intro, and then I had to restart the computer, and It's like technology. It's not even like, and you guys know how much I hate that. It's Mercury retrograde, right? But it's not even that. I know that we had like, I thought I heard somewhere we had like a massive solar flare or something yesterday. Like yesterday was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It was like really intense. Meant to get on here to talk about the 5-5 portal, but that's okay. We could talk about the residual effects of said 5-5 portal. And we're going to chat about that today because that's going on. That's going to be honestly going on for quite some time. So let me play my intro. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for the condolences. Let me play my intro and we will get going. Okay, gang? Here we go. All righty, welcome back. Welcome back. I want to welcome everybody. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my old subscribers. Welcome, the OGs, the day ones, the midterm, the middays, everybody. Thank you so much for uh being at the channel, liking and subscribing and sharing. You'll probably get a good chunk of content from me this weekend because I am alone. I am alone for a couple of days, so not under good circumstances, but alone. You weren't sure about the 5-5 portal because they think everybody's a portal. Everything's a portal. You're right. The only reason, though, that I am considering it a portal is because of, and I'll show you right here, is because of one of the major conjunctions that happened. Is this today's? Yeah, this is today. No. Hey, Leslie, good morning. You're listening while at work. Okay. Thank you. So only because of a major, that's the wrong, where am I? Of a major conjunction that happened yesterday. That's the only reason I'm gonna let the portal fly. Other than that, if this had not, if the sun had not been conjunct Uranus yesterday, I would have told them they were full of crap. Because historically, there's no other major conjunction, or the sun's not passing through a specific constellation, aka the 8-8 portal, 8-8 Lionsgate. The sun on 8-8 is always passing through this particular, I think it's Sirius B, if I'm not mistaken. But it's passing through Sirius as a constellation. So it does that every year. No, I said no. So since it does that every year, stop. That's a portal. We've got the equinoxes and we have the solstices. Those are portals. Okay. Whenever there is an eclipse, it's a portal. Or it can be a significant occurrence. These dates, while they're numerologically interesting, that does not necessarily mean that energetically they are always kicking off a particular energy, or that they're portals. I feel like there has to be not only the numerology. See, you almost knocked my stuff over. There has to be the numerology, and we really do need the astrology as well. The numerology of yesterday, 5-5 change 10, 5 plus 5 is 10. And then we're in a 6 year, so there could have been a very, like, kind of getting prepared. See, I'm not doing that for the either the ending or the ending of balance in one area, the beginning of balance in another. Um, but I'm gonna hang my hat on this here as the major area of change. That this was major. This was like move, revolutionary change, right? And that I need you. Stop. So you're not gonna everything down. Oh my god. Um that was a major shift yesterday. There was a lot that was a major shift yesterday. Oh, don't say that right now, Lise. Let me tell you guys something. This energy right here of Venus and Aries and Jupiter is about to be in Aries on May 11th. There's been a lot that's happened over the last few days, depending upon your perspective, was either amazing for the feminine, women, divine feminine, and those that are getting there, or it was horrible. Either there was obstacles or ideologies that have been moved out of the way, or it's been terrible. I think that I'm going to encourage y'all to not look at things black and white and find the nuances and grays. Because while we do live in a dimension of duality, we're also moving into dimensions that are much more complex in nature and have a lot more, again, nuanced layers. And we're being asked to actually look at the complexity of something and embrace both the duality, both sides of it, in an objective manner that really allows the beauty of it and the darkness of it, if you will, to all be embraced simultaneously so that we can actually use it, whatever energy that is, and integrate it for our highest good. But there was a lot that Venus and Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter's going to be in Aries now for a year. Things are going to get wild. All right. Today though, we still have that Sun Uranus conjunction energy happening. It's sextiling Mars in Pisces. It's sextiling the Sun in Cancer today. There's going to be more things that are going to be happening as far as the family is concerned. On a personal level, if you've been dreaming about home, whatnot, hearth changes, so on and so forth, go for it. Do whatever it is you need to do today. Okay, to get whatever it is you need to get done. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. This is a weekend as you're coming into this weekend, as you're coming into this week. Definitely for the next week at least. It's you guys, we have to get moving. We can't just stay in the starting blocks forever. It's time for you to really take some action and really figure things out. We still have Mercury and Gemini It's going to go into retrograde here in a few days, the 11th, just as Jupiter's entering into Aries. That's lovely. So yeah, it'll probably moonwalk back into Taurus because usually Mercury goes pretty far. So we're gonna get some redo about, our personal, choices with career changes, entrepreneurship. We'll get a tad bit of a redo, but when it goes direct at the end of the month, Jupiter will be fully in there. We'll be just passing the sun being conjunct the North Node. Let me tell you something. By the time Mercury starts to come back, you better have your plan together this go around. Like, guys, let's stop playing around, or at least like be willing to make the changes that you need to make to possess the things that you're supposed to possess. Because we're actually coming into a very fortuitous, abundant time of year. We're in spring, heading into summer. That is always like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Life in general blooms, blossoms, and really shows itself off in an amazing way. So take advantage of it and stop like trying not to freaking like go along with the plan. Just kind of stop that nonsense. Mercury is then also in sextile with Jupiter. It is in opposition to Pluto in retrograde, and Pluto in retrograde is then also sextiling Jupiter in Pisces. Again, that Pluto in retrograde is giving us an opportunity to really both internalize great change and at the same time elevate ourselves, like be able to look up even further without the constraints of what the programming has given us up until this moment. And also it's giving us an opportunity to see the real motivations behind why government agencies or people in power, elitists, whatever, why they say and do what they say and do, and giving us an opportunity to check ourselves. Like, how are we? Is that the hill we're going to die on? Are we really going to believe them? Are we really not seeing and not discerning what the real deal was behind all of this? Um, and is that what you're going to do? If that's what you're going to do, cool. But when Pluto decides to go back direct again and then begins to finally get out of Capricorn and head into Aquarius, don't don't be looking crazy when those people that shifted and changed and were participating in discernment reach a different level and a different height of um capabilities and spiritual ascension and growth, and then just kind of take off because they release themselves from the programming. Wow, I know that's a little tough for me, and I don't usually say stuff like that, but yeah, I guess I do. Um, I I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're not gonna choose to see the reality of the wizard behind the curtains pulling the levers, I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, there we are. Hey, 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 hello everyone. When I say it's a portal. Thank you, Elisa, for the condolences. Tarot guy, how are you? Gemini, act like a true Gemini. Always wanting the full spotlight, child. Always wanting the full spotlight. Yeah, Cancer moons are always intense. Okay, hey Dana, how are you, honey? Haven't seen you in a while. Um, yeah, make your yeah, I do talk like that, don't I? Hey, make it make sense. How you doing? um, thank you, Dana. Hey, Corey. Yeah, yes, Mim. So earlier, I announced that my daughter-in-law's grandfather passed away yesterday, like in the evening, and so I was gonna go live yesterday, and I didn't. And I'm running late today, so her and my son and my grandbabies have gone up there to with the family to help plan. So I'm just like a little discombobulated today. That always, oh my gosh, I got to get off here. That always brings up memories. I mean, my father passed some years ago, so it's always tough. So yeah. And it's interesting because I just met him like officially. No, I met him before, but we spent a lot of time together over this past Christmas and really got a chance to sit down and talk to him. And I'll tell you, they're all from the UP, right? But I will tell you this. I love the fact that, because they didn't know he, he was in the 70s. So he didn't really have the opportunity of living where he was to get to know Black people, right? Backwoods, all they see is what's on TV. So the fact that we had an opportunity before he passed for him to come to a true understanding of us and that we're not the devil and grew to love us as a family and of course his grandbabies who are mixed. Yeah. I think I feel like one person at a time, right guys? One person at a time. And eventually we will change the system. All right. UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. That's a Midwestern term. The UP. All right, guys, here we go. Raw intention today. We have raw intention for our card for the day. What number is that? Okay, I'm going to read this and I got to roll. I got a meeting, child. I got things to do today. I got things to create. Raw intention. Intention can be raw or it can be refined. Refined intention gets polished and perfected and turned into marketing, a resume, a vision board. And it is always tinted by layers of our own perception. Raw intention is wilder than that. It's pure, unrefined, and authentic. It's the mother who lifts a car with her bare hands to save her child because raw power does not ask questions, it just does. And so it is. By virtue of simply being human, you have this wild and natural magic inside you, and you may be spending too much time filtering your raw power as a way to fit in or as a way to be who others want you to be. Unleash your pure intention, and you will radiate so much innate magic that you'll move mountains. Allow spontaneity and divine love to guide you and pay attention to whim, desire, inclination, and impulse. If you notice any unwanted emotions surfacing, like anger, sadness, fear, or guilt, simply be with them, hear them, notice them, ask them why they are present, and they will likely point to a much deeper need that sounds something like, I am seen, I am loved, I am accepted. I am safe. Remind yourself that you are all of these things and draw your power from there. Hey, Chronicles, baby. All right, gang. I got to go. I'm 3 minutes late for my meeting. But I will be on because I'm by myself this weekend and I don't feel like seeing my man. So we'll be hanging out this weekend, okay, guys? All right. I'll see you shortly. As a matter of fact, I'll see you a little bit later today. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste, guys. Bye-bye.